Well, ever since it was reported that BC billionaire Jim Pattison is involved in a pending real estate transaction with ICE, it has spurred opinions and a lot of consternation from all corners, particularly here at home. Tonight, there is an update to the story. Jordan Cunningham joins us live in studio with the latest. Jordan, what's going on?
Stacey, thank you. After calls to boycott Pattison's businesses in BC's and across Canada, the Pattison Group released a statement earlier today regarding the sale of that warehouse in Hanover County, Virginia. Now, as was reported earlier in the week, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is the prospective buyer with intention to convert the property into an ICE processing facility. Now, Pattison Developments did release a statement. It says the warehouse was built in 2024, then put on the market when the company's needs changed. Now, an offer from a U.S. government contractor was accepted, and the statement reads, in part, sometime later, we became aware of the ultimate owner of the building. This transaction is still subject to certain approvals and closing conditions. We remain committed to complying with all applicable laws and regulations as we work to divest this asset. Now, there have been talks of boycotts, of course, to Pattison businesses interested in Canada, including a consumer call to action on Monday from BC Green leader Emily Lowen. But what about the residents of Ashland, Virginia? It's a little town just north of Richmond, and people there have been sounding off on social media since the news broke. And today, the county held a Board of Supervisors meeting to determine its position on the sale. Have a look.
Based on the information available today, it is clear this location is not an appropriate one. Had the federal government contacted us earlier, we could have shared those impacts with them before they moved forward and moved along with their plans.
ICE is protecting the rule of law. Please stand in unity with ICE to protect this country and keep its people safe from violent criminals.
When time comes, I believe Hanover can and should say no.
You want what's happening in Minnesota to go down in our own backyard? Build that detention center here, and that's exactly what will happen.
So certainly a little division among residents there, but most who spoke were opposed to the facility. The county's formal response to the Department of Homeland Security is due in mid-February. Now, it is important to note that the Board of Supervisors has no role in federal immigration policy. It is responsible for land use and budget decisions, though, so they do have a seat at the table, and clearly, Stacey, some concerned residents.
All right. Now, Jordan, the Pattison Group isn't the only BC business under scrutiny tonight because of business ties to ICE. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that's right. Vancouver tech firm Hootsuite, you may have heard of them. They also do work for U.S. Immigrations and Customs. Now, the company's CEO calls the recent deaths in Minneapolis devastating, but says Hootsuite's services don't include tracking or surveillance of individuals. And she's actually standing by the work her company does for U.S. immigration. A protest at the company's headquarters in Vancouver is planned for Friday, Stacey.